Hi guys! I hope quarantine hasn't been killing you like it's been killing me. I'm sure most of you have missed your friends, maybe some of your teachers, maybe even school. While we've been in quarantine, I'm sure most of us have learned a lot. I personally have learned way more than I thought I would. But today, I'm going to teach you guys how to make Oreo balls. So first, of course, you're going to need Oreos. I use a package of family-sized double-stuffed Oreos. I could not find double-stuffed Oreos this time because of the coronavirus, but that's usually what I use. Next, you need one 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. You can really use any kind of cream cheese you want. I just think Philadelphia works the best. Next, you're going to need an apple cutter. This is to crush your Oreos. I think it works the best, but some people use a blender. Then you're going to need a cutting board of any shape or size, doesn't matter, just a cutting board. Then you're going to need almond bark. You can find this at really anywhere. I get mine at Dollar General. I've already used this package, as you can tell, because I make Oreo balls a lot. Next, you're going to need a fork and a spoon, a whisk, a microwavable bowl. This is extremely important that you use a microwavable bowl, or it will be bad. Then you need a metal bowl as well. And last but not least, you need parchment paper and a cookie sheet. Alright, so let's get started. First, you're going to need to have your Oreos. I have my Oreos because I think it's a lot easier to chop them up. Excuse me. Next, you're going to need to chop your Oreos, or crush them. They need to be in a fine powder like this. Very fine, very, not grainy, but like almost a powder, but not quite. So, I'm going to show you how I crush my Oreos. I take one, technically Oreo at a time, but it's split in two. And I crush it. This can get pretty messy, so it's good to have a wet towel and a trash can nearby, just so you can pick up all the crumbs. And as you can see, I've crushed it into a fine powder. Now, for time's sake, I crushed up enough Oreos to... Oh, shoot. No, I didn't. Anyways, I've done this twice already, so after you crush all your Oreos into this fine powder, you're going to mix it with cream cheese. I cut mine into cubes like this because I think it works best to mix it together. I have already mixed my crushed Oreos together with my cream cheese. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this might be better. So it's going to be kind of like Play-Doh, but more wet. You should be able to stick it together, and that is our next step. So our next step is to roll our Oreo mixture into balls. So you're going to want to grab about bouncy ball size, roll it together between the palms of your hands. Now it should be round. Now you can really make them whatever shape you want to if you want to be brave. So after I roll mine into balls about this size, I set them aside on a plate or a cookie sheet of some kind, and I chill them for 10 minutes. But we don't have time to do that today, so I'm just going to do it like this. You can really do it whichever way you want to, but chilling them works the best. So now we're ready to dip our Oreo balls. So you're going to take your microwavable bowl and your almond bark, and we're going to warm it up. So now we're ready to warm up our almond bark in the microwave. I put it in the microwave for 30-second intervals because if you put it in for longer, it will burn and it smells absolutely horrid. So don't do that. So for 30 seconds. Alright, so next, we're going to put our parchment paper on our cookie sheet. I have already put parchment paper on my cookie sheet. So now I'm going to get my Oreo balls ready. I put my Oreos on my cookie sheet 4 down and 3 across. I found that this gives them a lot more space and they tend to like you a lot better. Alright, now the almond bark is done. So as you can see, it's not quite melted, but sometimes it does help to stir. But we're going to put it in for another 30 seconds. So now we're going to come back over here. And we're going to roll more Oreo balls. While we're waiting. Now it's very important that you don't make these too big, because if you make them too big, then they won't fit in your mouth, and that kind of sucks, because you know we make these to eat instead of look at. So now the almond bark should be done. Alright, see how it's smooth? That's how you want it to look, but there is some chunks, but these can be done away with by stirring them. This is what your whisk is for. So we're going to stir our almond bark until it's smooth like this. Now, you're going to put your Oreo ball on, oh shoot, wrong one, on a fork. Dump it in there. And I usually just let it sink down in there. And I take my spoon and spoon almond bark over it. I stick my spoon back in there. Then put it back on my fork. And put it on the cookie sheet. Now you do this with every single Oreo ball. So then, by the time you're done, you'll have 12 Oreo balls on each cookie sheet. And after that, you can chill them for an hour if you want to eat them that day. Or you can freeze them overnight. And then you can eat them and enjoy them. I hope you guys enjoyed my demonstration. And now you guys can go make Oreo balls in your free time. Bye, y'all.